Great evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for tuning in to this amazing webinar. I want you to make sure you grab your pen and paper so you can take detailed notes, and be sure to let your friends and family know to get on this webinar as well. I am LaVonda Thornton Bush, two-star director out of Houston, Texas. And tonight, guys, I just want you to, first of all, take off your consumer hat and put on your entrepreneur hat. I am a wife and a mother of 3. I have a 4-year-old daughter, a 5-year-old son, and an 18-year-old college freshman. And I must tell you guys, I spent over 12 years in the oil and gas industry as a business development manager. It was my job to travel 80% of the time, well, more than 80% of the time, selling million-dollar products to billion-dollar corporations. Ladies and gentlemen, let me just tell you that I enjoyed doing what I did, except for the times when I had to leave my family. But just like most responsible adults, I did what I had to do, right? And though I was that employee that did above and beyond, any of you know what it feels like to go in work just a little bit early, to stay late, to work holidays, to work mandatory overtime, to supersede your boss's expectations, meet all of your quotas, pass your performance evaluations, and at the end of the day, none of that mattered for me. I'm sorry, if you're on the back line, please mute your line. Please mute your line. Thank you. Guys, none of that mattered to my job, because as of March 31st, 2016, my corporate job decided they no longer needed me. And within a matter of seconds, my 6-figure income was taken away. But I'm here to tell you the same information that you're going to check out tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, you're going to see how on a very part-time basis, I was able to build a full-time income. And this opportunity allowed me to say no more to corporate America. It has been well over a year since I've worked the job. I'm now a full-time stay-at-home mom. I homeschool my 4- and 5-year-olds, guys, not just living the life of my dreams, but coaching and training so many others. I've been very blessed to have grown an organization of over 400 travel agents all across the globe, and we are growing more and more each and every day. So I want you to take some time right now, and I want you to imagine, what would financial freedom look like for you? See, for some of us, financial freedom means no longer living from paycheck to paycheck, no longer only doing things based on the amount of income we have in our bank account. See, for me, I always dreamed of having financial freedom to where I could do whatever it is I wanted to do, whenever I wanted to, and not have to say, well, I have to save up for it first, right? Well, I want you to also imagine, what in the world does personal freedom look like for you? See, some of us know what it feels like to have to ask for permission for vacation, permission to go to the doctor, or even permission just to do whatever it is you want to do with your vacation time, right? And so when you have personal freedom, that means getting rid of your alarm clock. That means you are the only person that you have to ask for permission. But what does personal freedom look like for you? See, I shared with someone just a few hours ago how last year when my dad was in the hospital, it was his very first time being hospitalized. Guys, he was so afraid. I looked in my dad's eyes, and it reminded me of looking in the eyes of my own children. His only request was, don't leave me here. Please don't go. And because I didn't have a job to answer to, I can stay at the hospital with my dad. When he opened his eyes, he always saw me there, right? But my brother and sister, they didn't have the same luxury. See, they had to leave and go back to the jobs that were demanding of their time. So when you design your schedule, what would it look like? Guys, and think about this. Imagine time freedom. See, time is so precious because we don't know how much time we have. And many of us are saying things like, I want the time that I do have to be the best time ever. People talk about spare time. People talk about extra time, but guys, we all have the same 365 days a year. We all have the same 24 hours per day. We can't ever get back time that is lost, so it's very precious to us. So tonight, I want to talk to you about how you can design your ideal life with Planet Marketing. See, what we do is we show you how to take control of your own future through the power of entrepreneurship, the travel industry, and e-commerce. See, entrepreneurship is something that not everyone learns. They don't teach that in every school, right? They don't teach that, of course, on a job, because if they teach you about entrepreneurship on a job, they'll lose you as an employee. But guys, we're going to show you how you can discover how to earn more income through a home-based business. See, years ago, I was a single mom. In fact, I was a single mom for 12 years, y'all. And I had to work not just one job, but I worked 2 and 3 jobs sometimes in addition to going to school. No one told me that there was a way that I could own a home-based business that could generate as much as those 3 jobs were generating. But guys, there's so much you can do through a home-based business. See, you can keep your job like I did. You can work during the day, and you can work at night from your home-based business. But what I love most about this is we're going to show you how it's not just a home-based business, but it's a phone-based business, it's a cruise-based business, a beach-based business. I love it here because we can work anywhere we have Wi-Fi. But we're also going to show you how you can travel more. There are some amazing secrets in the travel industry that you're going to learn that you truly want to tap into as an insider. Ladies and gentlemen, how about saving more money on what you're doing anyway? See, most of you are on tonight because you're already traveling. You're looking for some way to experience and enhance your travel experiences. So if you're doing it anyway, how about saving money on it, right? So we're going to teach you how to do all of these things and experience more without getting an additional job. Because we know 2 jobs are for 2 people. And most of the time when you have the 2 jobs, guess what? You become dependent on those jobs and the income does not change. You're still going to get the same income from job A and job B. But we're going to show you how to change that tonight. Guys, we are Planet Marketing. And why I'm excited on tonight's webinar is because we're celebrating our 2-year anniversary today. Thanks to this gentleman you see pictured here. His name is Mr. Donald Bradley. He is Planet Marketing's owner and founder. Guys, he is the executive chairman of the board. This gentleman came to the table with over 20 years of experience in marketing, sales, and product distribution. Now, people were surprised when I told them we were just now celebrating our 2-year anniversary. Why? Because in the past 2 years, guys, we have grown this company to well over 20,000 agents. We're in 20 countries, and guess what, ladies and gentlemen? We have a product that is beyond belief. We are an online marketing business, and what we do is we help teach and train other people how they can own their own travel agencies. See, Mr. Bradley had a vision. He says, I want to create something where average people can earn above average income, where ordinary people can live extraordinary lives, and that has happened. You're going to hear some stories about 6-figure income earners who have never made 6 figures in their corporate life, not until they started this amazing opportunity. People who are now earning more in a week than they did in 2 years when they were working their jobs. Guys, this is an incredible opportunity. And listen to this statement from our founder. We're committed to offering a financial opportunity that provides now income and, more importantly, sustain financial freedom. Guys, Planet Marketing is based out of Atlanta, Georgia, and we definitely have a solid corporate leadership. So Mr. Bradley knew that even with his 20-plus years of experience, he wanted to make sure that he had the best foundation in this company. And so he hired Mr. Andy Cawthon, who is our president and CEO. Mr. Cawthon has well over 3 decades of executive management experience, corporate operations. Guys, he's managed billion-dollar global businesses. So Mr. Bradley knew if he put Mr. Andy Coffin in place, that he would add Planet Marketing to his portfolio as the next global billion-dollar business. And then you see here pictured Miss Leanne Treckler. She's our COO. Miss Leanne Treckler manages the support team. She directs field operations. Guys, she is absolutely incredible. I got started with this company November 4th, 2015. So I will celebrate my own personal 2-year anniversary next week. But what I can tell you is I have been paid every single week since I've been with this company on time, or better yet, early, because Miss Leanne Treckler is the one that hit the button. If our pay days fall on a weekend or on a holiday, we're paid before that weekend or before that holiday, and we appreciate it. But here's something you can appreciate as well with this amazing leadership. Guys, we are totally compliant. That means that if we are doing business, we have already made sure that we meet all the legal and compliance standards, guys. We operate with the highest principles, practices, and standards. And what I love about Planet Marketing is they recognize us for the hard work that we're doing. They respect and acknowledge all the reps in the field. So that makes a big difference. Now, people ask, if you're helping people own their own travel agencies with Planet Marketing, what's your product? Guys, our product is travel. So we are Intella Travel Agents, and Intella Travel is our host agency. So for those of you who may not understand how the travel industry works, there's 2 ways that you basically can become a travel agent. The first way, of course, is you going out doing it the traditional way, going to a local college or university, spending thousands of dollars getting your own certification, spending hours and hours in the classroom, but then you're left to start from scratch, right? You have to develop your own relationships with the suppliers. You have to build your own website. You have to pay for all of your certifications, all of your insurance, and everything that you need. Or you can partner with a host agency. Now, why in the world would you pick Intella Travel as your host agency? Well, take a look at this gentleman pictured here. His name is James Ferrara. He's Intella Travel's co-founder and president. You're looking at a gentleman with well over 25 years of experience in travel training, marketing, and sales. But what I love about James Ferrara is, much like Mr. Bradley, he's still in the field, guys. He's still training. He's still booking travel, and I love that. But Intella Travel as a company has been around for well over 25 years. Guys, they were the originators of the home-based travel agent opportunity. I love when people tell me that they've already heard of something like this, because I can say, well, that's good, because Intella Travel were the first agency to offer the home-based travel agent opportunity. But more importantly, what I love about our travel agency, guys, is that even after 25 years, we still have an A+ rating on the Better Business Bureau. And see, they're not going to require you to go out and spend extra money getting your own insurance, getting your own credentials. As soon as you get started, you are an accredited home-based travel agent. You're going to have all the credentials you need, from the CLIA to the ARC. And those are the credentials you need to book the cruises, the airfare, the resorts, the excursions, the rental cars, any and everything you can imagine that you would need as a travel agent. Intella Travel is based out of Delray Beach, Florida. Guys, a prime place to be for a travel agency, right? But here's why I talk about Planet Marketing and Intella Travel together. It's because there is an exclusive partnership. Intella Travel did not even consider partnering with another company other than Planet Marketing prior to 2 years ago. Now, this has been an incredible journey, because in 2 years, y'all, we have booked well over $200 million in travel. We have a relationship that you cannot become a travel agent but through the Planet Marketing representative that introduced you to this opportunity. I've had people go to Intella Travel's website trying to sign up, and they're saying, hey, they're not hiring or they're not accepting any new travel agents, and that's because they blocked lock that feature on their website. They force people to go back to the Planet Marketing representative. So we have a goal. We have a goal for IntelliTravel to be the #1 travel agency in the world, and we know that's going to happen because Planet Marketing will be the #1 marketing company in the world, meaning we will have more agents, therefore we're booking more travel. But when we talk about the industry awards and recognition that IntelliTravel have achieved, y'all, second to none. See, you're looking at these ARC Verified Travel Consultant. They're a President's Circle and elite agency with the Travel Leaders Network. See, we are a premier agency partner of Globus Brands, Princess Cruises. We can even list all of our recognition and awards on this one screen. But just know that they have already developed the relationships for us and that we can't pay for these recognitions, guys, right? They are absolutely earned. So that means you're stepping into a stellar reputation with IntelliTravel. Now think about this. When you become a travel agent, y'all, you have access to the entire industry. People often ask me, is this like a timeshare? Is this like a vacation club? No, 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 it is not. You literally own and able to sell the world. Guys, think about the group cruises that you can book. We have 2 agents that's on the same cruise right now. Miss Nona Chevalier planned a beautiful girlfriend's trip. Miss Jackie Bailey planned this group trip, and they're on a Carnival cruise right now that left out of Galveston, excuse me. So think about that. You can plan weddings, destination weddings, honeymoons, anniversaries, and even group travel like for sports teams. My 18-year-old's been playing sports since he was 6. We traveled with baseball. We traveled with basketball. We even traveled with the select football team, and he was in the band in junior high, guys. They even traveled with the band. So think about if you were that team mom or that band parent, or you just wanted to help people out, guys, you can plan all the travel that these people are going to do anyway. Corporate conferences, church retreats. Think about your fraternities and sororities. It's just unlimited potential for you as a travel agent. Now, there's so much that you can sell. Guys, but I want you to think about how travel is the #1 industry in the world. And no matter what other industry you may already have a business in or are familiar with, they are traveling. NFL players are traveling. Right now, our Houston Astros are in the World Series, right? So guess what? They were in Los Angeles last night. They'll be in Houston tomorrow night. But think about this. You have attorneys who are traveling, doctors who are traveling. You have people that are from every profession that you can possibly think of. So this industry is growing. It's expected to double in the next decade. That means you can accidentally make some money in this industry, especially since travel is the #1 research word online. Now, if you are like me, you have booked your own hotels before, your own rental car, your own flight, or maybe even your own cruise. And so the first place that people go to nowadays is the internet. Google has it all, right? So when people start to Google travel, guess who they'll find? You and your travel agency. But baby boomers are fueling the growth of this industry. Ladies and gentlemen, baby boomers are retiring, and guess what they want to do when they retire? They want to travel. And I have to remind people, not everyone that retire broke. I remember taking my mom on a cruise in 2015, and guess what, y'all? We ran into a retired couple who was hopping off of one cruise ship, getting on another cruise ship, and they said after that cruise they were getting on another. By the time they finished, they would have been cruising for 30 days straight. Retirees, right? And then think about the millennials. They're spending $200 billion a year traveling. See, a lot of the millennials now, they want to travel before they start their family. They want to travel before life gets too serious for them, right? And so we simply get paid on what people are doing anyway. And something someone did not tell me before I became a travel agent is that I would be responsible for helping people travel outside of just fun and business. Guys, do you know that people travel for funerals? travels. People travel for medical treatment, and that's all travel that you as a travel agent will be able to assist them with. Now, another reason why IntelliTravel will be the best travel agency for you is the fact that we are paid 70 to 80% of the commissions paid to IntelliTravel. Now, just so you're not confused, that doesn't mean that you're going to earn 70 to 80% of what your clients pay. But please understand that every travel that is booked, there is a commission tied to it, okay? So if you are already booking your own travel, you go on a website and you book your own trip, guess who gets the commission? The website, right? If you go through a travel agent, the travel agent earns the commission. If you go directly through the supplier, like the hotel, directly to the resort, directly to the cruise line, they keep the commission and pay their own staff internally. So here, the commission is going to go to IntelliTravel, your host agency, and you will earn 70 to 80% of that. If you planned a Disney vacation and there was a $1,000 commission tied to that, Disney pays IntelliTravel, and IntelliTravel will pay you 70 to 80% of the commission. Now, here's a powerful thing. Everyone starts at 70%. As soon as you earn $5,000 within a 12-month calendar period, you will then start to earn 80% commission of everything that you book. Now, people wonder, well, what do we have access to? Guys, you're partnered with every major vendor worldwide thanks to IntelliTravel. That means if you have a client that only wants to stay in the Ritz-Carlton, you don't have to try to convince them to stay anywhere else. Or if they want to only fly Southwest Airlines, you can book your clients on all the hotels and resorts, all the cruises, all the flights, all the rental car companies. And check this out, y'all. You even have access to passports and visas. And guess what? People love taking excursions when they travel. Swimming with dolphins, zip lining, going on a booze cruise. You'll have access to those excursions, as well as you'll still earn the commissions. So we love it. The game tickets, those event tickets, I was so happy that the Astros won last night. The first thing I posted on Facebook was, congratulations, Astros, and y'all don't forget I'm selling World Series tickets. Guys, there's no third-party intermediaries. See, I was with a previous opportunity that was similar to this, but we were partnered with a Priceline. And so what happened, our Priceline would get the first cut, our host agency would get the second cut, and then little old me would get the third cut. Here, there is no middleman. The vendor pays IntelliTravel, and you are next in line, y'all. We're talking about reserved inventory on group cruises. So if your clients run across a cruise that's sold out online, you as an agent still have access. We have the best in customer support and customer service. IntelliTravel has an amazing chat, guys. They have a phone line. They have email. And guess what? If you can't, if you want to, you can contact the suppliers directly. You as the agent can negotiate rates with these suppliers. You can talk about ways that they can help you enhance your clients' travel. Y'all, you are able to set up amazing payment plans, options for your clients. It's just phenomenal. You will even have your own personalized website. So you may run into people who were like me. Before I became a travel agent, y'all, I never used a travel agent. I planned and booked all of my own travel, even my business travel. So if someone tells you they don't need a travel agent, they rather book it themselves. Invite them to book their travel on your personalized website. You'll get your own email marketing campaign as well. So you can email your clients, let them know of specials that you have going on, thank them for being your customer. You'll have all the sales tools that you need. Now, something else I would love to mention to you, because a lot of people ask, how in the world am I going to learn how to become a travel agent? Well, I want to guarantee you that if you ever booked your own travel, you're already trained 90%. The other 10% is you learning it from a travel agent perspective. That means you will have access to all the websites that are only available for travel agents. You're going to have access, guys, to information and free training and free courses online and offline that's going to help you to learn how to market your business. And IntelliTravel has a free online university that literally teaches you the A to Z of being a travel agent. Now, here is one of my favorite slides, guys, because we talk about how much you can earn as a travel agent. Well, let's say you start to refer people to book on your website, and you come across a business traveler, and that business traveler decides to book 3 times on your booking engine a month for a 3-night hotel stay. Guys, you can expect to earn $151.20 in commission for that trip. Now, this is what's powerful. They'll book more, and they did all the work, and you're collecting that commission check. Now, what about if you planned a trip for a group of 4 golfers? They go on a 5-day golf trip in Scottsdale, Arizona, and you earned a commission of $274.86. Powerful, right? Well, what about if you were on Facebook and you're like me? A lot of my friends are announcing their engagements on Facebook before they even tell their parents they're getting married, right? Well, you can congratulate them different. What if you planned a 7-day honeymoon, all-inclusive resort in Cancun, complete with butler service? They have a great time, and you earn yourself a $561 commission. That's powerful. Now, like I said, we have some people that are on group cruises right now. What if you were that travel agent that were hired to plan a family reunion 20-cabin cruise for 5 days, Western Caribbean? Y'all know why I get excited when I talk about this? Because people who have traveled know that they already have their mind made up. See, these people already knew they were going to go on a family reunion cruise anyway. You just happen to be the travel agent who earns the commission for $2,240. I have a gentleman on my team who's getting a commission of over $12,000 for a cruise. So could you imagine that there's no limit to how much travel you can book? In fact, we don't even have quotas. So you can book as much or as little travel as you desire. We even have people in my organization that have contracts to book travel for corporations, for churches, for mission groups. So you totally have all the access in the world. And here it is, guys. This is how we have fun learning and earning. See, I used to do this presentation, and I would talk about how you can educate yourself through your own personal experience. We call these familiarization trips. You'll often hear a travel agent say, I'm going on a FAM trip, right? That's short for familiarization trip. But I was able to go on 3 familiarization trips since I've been with IntelliTravel. And my very first experience was after I completed my free certification with American Airlines Vacations, I received a personal invitation to go to the Bahamas. Now, I had already been to the Bahamas a few times as a consumer. This would have been my first time going to the Bahamas as a travel agent. Y'all, 4 days, 3 nights, all inclusive. My airfare was included. My excursions were included. I was able to swim with the dolphin. I toured the beer factory. I toured the perfume factory and made my own perfume. Y'all, I named it the Travel Queen, right? Of course. We had VIP passes to all the concerts, to all the festivals. All of this was for $299. Now, all of what I told you, that sounded like the fun part, right? Guess what, y'all? We toured resorts. We met with the staff. They gave us freebies. We got all these brochures. We got all kinds of free stuff. And my husband was saying, I thought you were going to the Bahamas to work, because on Facebook it looked like I was on vacation. But guys, you're going to have access to thousands of free certifications online. So you get a chance to specialize in anything that you want. We have people that are specialists in Jamaica, in Australia. They are Carnival Cruise specialists. They are Norwegian Cruise specialists. They are Princess Cruise specialists, Dubai specialists, destination wedding specialists. It's absolutely unlimited. And remember, I told you, we have booked over $200 million in travel through IntelliTravel. Well, guess what, y'all? We have IntelliTrips as well. Now, these trips are specifically designed for IntelliTravel agents. See, what happens is the suppliers are saying, man, these agents are out here booking all this travel. They know our name. They're seeing us pop up everywhere. So they want us to book more of their travel. Could you imagine that Celebrity Cruise Line says we want IntelliTravel agents to go on a 2-day Bahamas cruise, y'all, $289 ocean view, $329 balcony. Now, Celebrity Cruises is a luxury cruise line. So if you were to Google your trip like this as a consumer, your mouth is going to fall wide open, right? Well, we have some guarantees with IntelliTravel because IntelliTravel wants to make sure that we have the best of the best. So the first thing, of course, is our 100% best travel price guarantee. That means that you, as the IntelliTravel agent, will be able to meet or beat your competitor pricing apples to apples. People are always asking, why would my friends book travel with me? Well, hopefully because they know you, but secondly, because you're going to be able to offer them the best travel price. Guys, you're going to want to get started like right now after this webinar, and we definitely want to invite you to do that. But what I love that IntelliTravel has done is they know people get excited and they make the decision quickly. Well, here you can do that because we have a 30 days, no questions asked, money back guarantee. So if you change your mind, if something happens, or for whatever reason, we don't ask you the question. In 30 days, guys, you can get your money back. So get in here and test drive it and see it from your own point of view and experience. And if you were like me and you needed more than 30 days, we want to invite you to stick around for 12 months. Y'all, book travel, or even act like you're traveling. And if you haven't earned more or saved more than you've invested, the company is going to offer you the refund of the difference. So this is our risk-free profit guarantee, and I love that because I've seen opportunities before, and I've never heard of the companies offering guarantees, and we have 3 amazing guarantees. So here it is, y'all. I want to step aside for just a moment and let you put your thinking caps on. We are talking now, or as we already were, wanting you to look at this from an entrepreneur perspective as a travel agent. Okay, as a travel agent, y'all, you have access to booking and selling the world. Now, I want you to look at this opportunity from a wealthy perspective. See, the wealthy people, it's not that they're smarter than us, it's that they understand business and wealth and leverage and residual income more than we do, right? And so here's a quote from a multi-billionaire. This gentleman is worth well over $65 billion or $80 billion, I think he's up to now. Well, get this, y'all. Never rely on a single source of income. You must invest to create a second source. See, now I want to talk to you about our marketing compensation plan. And yes, this is optional. Yes, we do have people that come on board that only focus on travel and selling travel with IntelliTravel. And then we have those people that says, well, if I'm going to share it, and if people are open, guess what? I'm going to get paid from it. See, with Planet Marketing, not only are you able to help other people do what you do, but they're going to pay you aggressively. When I first got started in this industry, I was focusing on booking travel. But then something magical started happening. People started saying, LaVonda, how did you become a travel agent? How do I do what you do? And I simply shared the information with them. Guys, here's our leveraged income. See, each time you go out and you share a webinar like this, a video, or just information about this amazing opportunity, and people decide to partner in business with you, you're going to earn a $50 direct sales commission each and every time. Now, you can do this as much as you want. That means next week you can earn $200 just by helping 4 people this week. Next week you can earn $1,000 guys, just by helping 20 people get started in this business. Well, guess what? We also have a 50% check match. Now, believe it or not, people do get super excited about that $50, but I got excited about this 50% match because what it says is that for every one of your personal reps, when they earn $50, you earn $25. Now, think about this in a job perspective. This is why I got excited, because in my career, y'all, I can't even count how many of my colleagues I had to train, how many of them I had to teach literally for months at a time to learn how to do their job. And my job, most of the time, didn't even tell me thank you, and they definitely didn't give me a piece of their paycheck. So now here, when you train and coach your team, guys, you are getting a 50% check match. Now, you can know people, and guess what, y'all? They know people that you don't even know. So I was able to introduce this business to hairstylists, to barbers, to ex-NFL players, right, to restaurant owners, excuse me. I was just talking about him earlier today. Restaurant owners. Think about the teachers. Think about the attorneys. My doctor that delivered my babies is in this business, so it's unlimited on how you can match them. But as you start to grow, and trust me, it's going to happen. You are also going to promote in our company where you start to earn additional team bonuses that range anywhere from $10 to $60 in team bonuses. There's 6 levels of $10 bills. So that means no matter who brought anyone into your organization, as soon as you promote and unlock your team bonuses, you are getting paid. Now, that is what we call the pillow money, right? I can't tell you how many times I've woken up to brand new people on my team in Jamaica, in the Virgin Islands, in New York, in the UK, all over the world, right? And there's no limit. So people often ask me, wait a minute, this is truly unlimited income? The company is going to pay you upfront weekly, guys, for this leveraged income, so you truly can design your paycheck for every single week of the month. Now, we have an amazing builders program, and I'm excited because I have some guests on the line. Y'all, we have our builders program that starts at Bronze Builder. Now, Bronze Builder is when you go out and you personally enroll 3 active independent travel agents. Now, I know you're on the line like 3 people, that's it? Yes, that's it. We've had people do this within hours of partnering with us because we already know people who's traveling, and all we're doing is teaching them how they can save money and make money doing it as an insider. And with me tonight, I have on the back line Bronze Builders out of Georgia, out of that amazing state of Georgia. And I know we have Mr. Rick and Angie. I want to make sure you are on the back line. Are you with us tonight? You will have to unmute your line, Rick and Angie. All right, I don't hear them on, so let's go ahead and go to our silver builder. We have an amazing silver builder on the back line tonight. She is out of Chicago, Illinois, the Windy City, and I bet it's windy right now. Mr. Tom Wolverton, did you make it to the back line?
Yes, I did, Ms. Thornton.
Awesome. Well, I'm so glad that you were able to join us on the back line. Mr. Tom, please tell us a little bit about yourself. Tell us what you do full-time, and also tell us about this amazing opportunity and why you decided to partner in business with us.
Absolutely, and thank you so much for inviting me on this call. I'm an elementary school principal by day. I've been in education for the last 25 years, 18 of which I've been in administration. And when I originally signed up for the business, I partnered with the company because I wanted to have an opportunity to take my son on more trips. And my goal was that every time we'd go on school break, we would have a chance to go on vacation. So in the short time that I've been in the business, we have gone on about 4 trips. And since I have kind of immersed myself in the business, I've had a chance to meet some amazing leaders. I've attended some of our business meetings here in the Chicagoland area and Milwaukee, because I am kind of between both of those major cities. And then I also attended the convention. I realized that this opportunity is much more than travel. It's much more than about travel. It's an opportunity for me to retire early if I so choose to work my business that way. And it's also an opportunity for me to help other families gain their financial freedom, which is amazing, because I work with so many families that struggle, financially. And so every time I have a chance to share this opportunity moving forward, I am going to do that. Back to you, Ms. Thornton.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Shatana. And it was a pleasure meeting you at the amazing convention in Atlanta, and I look forward to seeing you again very, very soon. And so, guys, our next promotion is Gold Builder. That's when you go out and help 9 independent travel agents partner in business with you personally. Now, here's what happened at Gold Builder. Ms. Shatan is fastly approaching that promotion. Guys, but as a Gold Builder, you start to receive that first level of $10 team bonuses. You also get a 10% match on all of your personal agents' travel commissions. Now, I told you about the gentleman who's getting that $12,000 commission. I personally sponsored him. So the company is going to give me a $1,200 override, and I didn't book the travel. Centella Travel knows that they want to show you that they appreciate you. They know that we're helping our agents get started and getting started right, and so there's even more compensation attached there. We also have a 10% match on all of our reps' matrix commission. So what does that mean for you? Guys, for everyone that you personally enroll, you're going to get a 10% override on their residual income that we will talk about shortly. But I also have on the line with us tonight Ms. Renelda Victor, who is in Louisiana. Guys, I want to know if we have Ms. Renelda on the back line. Are you with us?
I am, Mrs. Thornton. How are you tonight?
I am doing well, and I thank you so much for tuning in. I remember when you were at that position of bronze builder, you said, I'm going silver, and not only did you go silver, you went gold really, really quickly, and something major. You had a life change event that happened, and I would love for you to share with the listeners what you were doing full-time and what you're doing full-time now, and just tell us a little bit about yourself and your journey since you've been here with Planet Marketing.
Thank you so much. I will do. I started back with Planet Marketing in January of this year, and I did it as a plan B to one day retire myself, and I set my goals to go bronze, and then I said, okay, once I hit bronze, let me hit silver. Well, I hit silver on Saturday, and on Sunday I woke up, I was gold within 24 hours. And I was like, I'm there. Like, I made it. Like, cool, I unlocked that next level. And I was proud of myself, and I didn't stop there because I'm almost to the next level, which is 2020. And I didn't give up. I was like, okay, cool. Then go to work one day. I was an HR assistant in the oil and gas industry, been there in that position for the past year and a half, been in the oil and gas industry for the past 5 years. I have missed out on so much of my daughter's life, and it was just crazy, working 12-hour shifts, 10-hour shifts a day. I missed the whole kindergarten year, and I was just tired of missing everything. So that was another reason for me investing in this opportunity and, investing in myself. And then 2 weeks ago, they laid me off. They deleted my position, and they just laid me off, with no care in the world, no remorse on how I would feed my family and continue to provide a roof over my daughter's head, which I wasn't sweating it. This was the first time I was able to walk away from a job with a smile on my face because I had that extra income coming in because I had already invested in myself. And I recommend anybody that's listening to take the next step in the leap of faith and invest in yourself, because only you can take care of you when that job lays you off that you've been working for. I miss so many opportunities, working for them that, I won't allow myself to miss anymore. And I have personally shown 20 families how to be successful in their travel agency, and I'm looking to show many, many more, because I have a desire to help people and a passion to help people not struggle, not ever struggle again in life. Back to you, Ms. Thornton.
Wow, that's deep. And that's why I wanted to have you guys on tonight, to hear testimonies from people that you can relate to. We've all been there at some point in our lives, right? Well, guess what, y'all? The residual income is what allowed Miss Raynelda to make that decision that she could now get her life back, because she was paid her residual income before, the day before she was laid off, and I will always remember that, right? Guys, we earn $4 per person that comes into our organization, no matter if you personally enroll them or not, and this is called a 3x9 team build matrix. And I love it, because no matter which level the person fall on, level 1 all the way through levels 9, you can calculate your $4 per person. Now, the way that you unlock your matrix and levels of your matrix is by enrolling personal ITAs. So all you need is 2 active independent travel agents on your team that you personally enroll to unlock the first 2 levels. You want to unlock level 3, go out and get a 3rd person. You want to unlock level 4, go out and get a 4th person. Well, why Ms. Raynelda is super excited is because she has personally enrolled well over 9 people, but as soon as you have 9 personal ITAs, guys, you have unlocked the entire matrix, which means that you have the potential to earn over $118,000 per month. Now, I did not quite understand this. I'm not going to kid you around, right? For one, I had never earned residual income. I didn't understand it. I didn't learn it in school. I definitely didn't learn it on my job. I didn't learn it from my parents or my husband. Nobody taught me, right, residual income. And so all residual income is you getting paid for work that you did one time. So think about Michael Jackson. Think about Elvis Presley. Think about James Brown. Think about these people that are deceased that are still getting paid. See, those entertainers earn royalties. But everyday people like you and I, we have the potential to earn residual income. It's that income that comes into your household time and time again. Now, you're going to get paid on people that you personally enroll, that your team enrolls. And get this, y'all, we have what you call spillover. That means the person who invited you to this information tonight, when they put you into the business, you will be in their matrix. And guess what? They will continue to enroll people into the business, and someone can fall inside of your matrix that they enroll. That's what we call spillover. So I literally watched my team grow from 10 people to 50 to over 100. Guys, I have over 400 agents on my team that I'm earning $4 every month for. We have people inside of Planet Marketing that has over 3,000 people inside of their organizations. Guys, that's over $12,000 per month. The #1 income earner has over 6,000 people inside of his organization. Could you imagine, ladies and gentlemen? See, the power of this matrix is it's going to pay you every month, no later than the 10th as it grows. So you don't have to wait until it fully matures. So as a bronze builder, guys, you've unlocked the first 3 levels. You have the potential to earn up to $156 a month. As a silver builder, you have unlocked 6 levels of this matrix, and you have the potential to earn over $4,000 per month. And again, gold builder, just go for gold. Unlock it all, y'all. Now, here's what I love to talk about is our directors program. I introduced myself as a 2-star director in the company. But the people that you've heard from tonight, guess what? They are on their way to one-star director. You become a one-star director as soon as you have a team of 100 active independent travel agents. Now, mind you, I said team. That means you don't have to go out and personally enroll 100 people, right? But you can absolutely help 10 people, teach them how to do what you did, and grow a team of 100. Well, here, when you hit it, you get it. That means that if you came on board and within the month you hit 100 active agents on your team, by the end of the month, the company computers are going to look to see how many people you have on your team. Guys, you're going to get your bonus within the first 72 hours of the following month. That's no later than the 3rd of every month. Guys, you're going to get your own one-star place on your chest. You get a jacket where you are represented in the company at every company event. And as a one-star director, you're earning no less than $1,000 per month. Now, keep in mind, most of our one-star directors are working this business on a part-time basis. They still have full-time jobs. So imagine keeping your job and the income that you are already earning and adding an extra $1,000 a month to it. Now, I have someone very special on the line. In fact, she personally enrolled a goal builder you just heard from. But this young lady works the business on a part-time basis, and she is getting full-time results. She is a one-star director. We call her a 1.5-star director because she's actually more than halfway to the next position. But guys, she is Miss Kyra Harris. She's a part of our 2020 club, which means that she has personally enrolled over 20 people personally to this project, which helped her grow her large organization. Miss Kyra Harris, are you on the back line?
I am on the back line. Can you hear me loud and clear?
I can hear you loud and clear, Ms. Harris. I am going to do something a little different tonight because not only are you booking travel and traveling, you're also growing a team. And so I want people to hear from someone like yourself. You know, why don't you share with the listeners what you do full time?
Yes, I actually work full-time. I work for a beauty brand company as a sales coordinator for them. I also am a licensed cosmetologist, and I am just one of those individuals whereas I was just seeking an opportunity to do something that I love, which is traveling, and to do something where I can also earn an additional source of income, and I didn't have to feel the pressures of the world to always clock in order to attain that.
Wow, that's awesome. Ms. Harris, you have an incredible testimony with IntelliTravel. I know we're on the Planet Marketing slide, but you are also an IntelliTravel agent. You didn't want to leave any money on the table, so you tapped into both businesses. Ms. Harris, you just blow me away whenever you talk about your fam trip that you went on this past May. Can you talk to the listeners about what your travel experience has been like, both from booking travel as well as taking fam trips, and how you've been able to fit that into your busy schedule?
Oh, yes. I will let everyone know in advance. The hardest decision to make in this business is not having enough time to do as many things as you would like to do throughout the business. As she mentioned earlier, you know, when I partnered with this company, it was all about travel for me. So I was excited to save some cash and be able to take myself just as well as my family and friends on vacations. So my very first trip actually was Aruba in 2016. My sister wanted to go to Aruba for her birthday. And I advised her, hey, I'll book it for us. We can go. But she didn't know that at this time that was my perfect opportunity to take advantage of my agent rate. So, of course, I booked our trip. Literally upon arrival, we had free transportation to and from our hotels. The hotel I stayed at, we stayed at two different parts on two different sides of the island, and on Palm Beach and Eagle Beach. And I will tell you this, ladies and gentlemen, I only paid $145. That was for me to experience two parts of the island, and they invited agents to come out to experience that at that rate. All of my excursions that I participated in were either free for me as a travel agent, or I receive 50% off, and they also allow for me and my companion, which was my sister, to be able to receive the same rate. So I was excited about that. But, of course, that following year, they invited me to come back. But this time they said, Ms. Harris, we want everything to be included. Flight, hotel, accommodation, food, everything. And I literally paid a total of only $125. That is the best trip I've taken in my lifetime, because you think about it. I quoted the pricing on that, and literally that trip, and especially the hotels we stayed at, all of my dinners, everything included, would have ran me a total of $1,500 or higher. So I know what I saved in that trip. And then also, you're going to experience so much more. We have a back office full of amazing fam trips and opportunities for you to experience your product. You have to remember, you're familiarizing yourself with your product to experience your product, to become a product of the product. So personally, I always tell everyone, take advantage of it, because it is your product, and you're now a representation of that.
Wow, that's huge. Thank you so much for sharing that, Ms. Harris. And last but not least, I have to ask this question because I know some people are wondering. But when you first got started, you decided that you did not want to build a team, that you just wanted to focus on travel. And what I love about this opportunity for those of you who are watching is that we don't have to force people to recruit, right? You have the option. There's no quotas, no requirements either way. You can book travel, you can build a team, or you can do both. But Ms. Harris, you were adamant. You said, listen, I do not want to recruit. You said, I just want to focus on travel, booking travel, and you were very successful. What made you decide that you would not only start to build a team, but you made it to directorship? I would love to hear your testimony.
Well, I think about that myself. Again, as she stated earlier, when I partnered with the company, it was all about travel. I wanted to book travel. I wanted to travel. I wanted to get some discounted rates and be able to, engage and indulge in what I knew I had started a business of doing. But as time progressed, family and friends started inquiring, how are you doing this? What are you doing? So it was only fair of me to share with them what I was doing. And I'm glad that I did, because I realized that over time, I've always been the one to support so many others. But why in this situation, why wouldn't I support myself? But in the process, helping others. I want to show everyone, guess what? Quit being a consumer. Become the merchant. Let's start earning the income from this industry versus giving away the income to this industry. So with that being said, I went from bronze to silver to gold to convention to all these different events that are being held, and even a webinar such as this. You tuning into this webinar is really showing how serious you are about learning about how and opportunities like this can really benefit you in the long run. But as time progressed, guess what? That team of 9 went to a team of over 150 agents now. And I'm astonished, because every time I look at this, I'm like, wow, it all started from me just being happy about starting a travel business and being happy with sharing with my family and friends what I'm doing, to now being even more happy that I'm also able to show people this opportunity, just as well as to train individuals that they can do exactly the same, and they can grow and be prosperous throughout this business as well.
Wow, thank you so much for that. Listeners, you just heard from 1.5-star director, Ms. Kyra Harris, and you will hear from her soon. She is well on her way to 2-star director. Guys, as a 2-star director, that's when you have grown a team of 300 active independent travel agents, and you start your month off with a $1,000 bonus. Y'all, the next promotion is 3-star director. That's a team of 500 active agents, and you start your month with a $2,000 bonus. And our organization is well on its way to being a 3-star organization. Guys, my personal coach and mentor is on his way to 4-star director. Could you imagine growing a team of 1,500 active independent agents and starting your month off with a $5,000 bonus? Y'all, listen. There are some people that don't even make that on their jobs. And we have several 4-star directors in our company who's earning this $60,000 per year just in bonus money, right? Well, get this, y'all. At 5-star director, you have a team of over 4,000 independent travel agents, and you're earning a monthly bonus of $10,000 per month. Our number one income earner is a 5-star director. He's earning over $120,000 a year just in bonus money. So I'm going to talk to you about the income he's earning. He's a $500,000 income earner here in this amazing opportunity. But you see 9 stars here. You can grow and earn up to $100,000 per month, y'all, with a team of over 100,000 agents. Now, we know that not everyone who gets started is going to grow a large team or even want to. So it is totally up to you, ladies and gentlemen, to grow as large or as small as you desire. There's no quotas. There's no requirements. Now, here we have the Presidential Rings and Rolex program. We have 14 six-figure income earners inside of our company, and that's just in the first 2 years of us being around. Guys, as a 5-star director, you earn a Rolex watch, okay? You're going to get that Rolex watch. And so we're excited to share this opportunity with you. There was a gentleman the other night that had seen a presentation like this for another company, and he says, you know what I love? I love the fact that you guys aren't talking about giving away cars or having people earn cars. And one thing that I admire Mr. Donald Bradley on is the fact that he says he wants to pay us our money so that we can earn it, we can pay our bills, we can save it, we can invest it. We get to decide if we want to buy a new car or not, or invest in our children's education or not, or purchase that dream home. But they still recognize us through this amazing ring and Rolex watch program to show our accomplishment. So I love that. Guys, this is a turnkey business. Just as I explained to you with our travel side, with our business building side, you're going to have all the tools and systems and support that you need. We don't just recruit people over here. We help you. We're going to help you launch your business. We will help coach you and train you and guide you. All you have to do is tell us what your financial goals are, what your rank goals are, what your dreams are, what is your why, and we're going to help you along the way. So here it is, guys. Planet Marketing Pledge is something that I just fell in love with. If you're on the back line, please go ahead and mute out your line. Guys, when you become a Planet Marketing Director, you can feel secure in knowing that in the event of your death, the Planet business that you've built will outlast you. Y'all, this is in our bylaws. Your family will still receive your Planet Marketing weekly commissions, director pay, director bonuses, and monthly residual income. You have left a legacy for your family. That is very powerful. And so the reason why I love this slide is simply this. I have had friends that have left this side of the earth too soon. And guess what, y'all? When you have a job, you can't leave behind that job's paycheck. Life insurance is only meant to help for a little while, not to take care of your children for the rest of their lives. Wouldn't it feel good to know that you are building an income that will outlast you? You know, the Michael Jackson money. Michael Jackson estate is still taking care of his children. It will take care of his grandchildren, his great-grandchildren. That is powerful. So now let's talk about how much does it cost for you to get started. See, at the beginning of the presentation, I talked to you about the travel agent opportunity. Ladies and gentlemen, that's where you are going to have your own fully functional and accredited home-based travel agency. You're going to pay a one-time enrollment of $179.95. I don't know why the screen keeps changing. Guys, but you're going to earn commission on travel sales. You have your access to all of your VIP travel perks and benefits, and it's only $39.95 per month for you to keep your business going. Also, you have the Planet Marketing Representative side of the business where you pay a one-time $19.95 to get started. No product purchase required. Y'all, you're enrolling reps. You're overriding them. You have unlimited income. And guess what? $19.95 to get started. Now, here's the deal. Don't leave any money on the table. Be that person who is going to book travel, earn travel commissions, and also build a team. It's a one-time enrollment of $199.90. Ladies and gentlemen, it's only $59.90 per month to run both sides of the business, okay? So that means that you're booking travel and selling travel agencies. See, when people contact me, the travel queen, they're asking, hey, can you book my travel for me? I say, absolutely I can, or I can show you how you can save money and make money booking it yourself. And so here, you get to make a decision today, guys. We call that get mad. Make a decision to change your financial situation, to travel more, to help other people change their lives, guys. There's 3 types of people that are on this webinar right now. There's the number 3 who says, you know what, I saw the information, it sounds great, but no thank you. Either timing is bad right now or you're just not interested. We understand that this is not for everyone. I want you to text the person or message the person who invited you on tonight's webinar and say, hey, I'm a number 3. And what that means is that this is not it for you, but what you're going to do is you're going to refer and book all your travel with them. And whenever you hear someone talking about earning extra income, you're going to refer them to the person who invited you here tonight. And then we have the number 2 person. See, I was the number 2. I was a person who had questions. If you're a number 2, you're saying, this sounds amazing. I just have a few questions. My question was, what's the difference in building a team and being a travel agent? I wanted to know the difference in the 2 prices. I got my question answered immediately, and I got started. Guys, if you have questions, we want to invite you to get your questions answered tonight. We're available to do that right after this webinar. And then if you are a number 1, if you're a number 1, make sure, guys, you message the person who invited you to tonight's webinar and say, I'm a number 1. That means you are ready to go. They're going to contact you tonight. They're going to get you started tonight. Y'all, the sign-up process is less than 5 minutes to get you started. As soon as your payment submits, you receive your email that has your travel agent PIN number and password. You have immediate access to start learning and booking travel tonight. And so here is where we want to say, start your journey of success. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with 1 step. See, I remember when we got started on this journey with Planet Marketing, before we had over 150 directors, before we had booked over $200 million in travel, before we had 14 six-figure income earners. In fact, guys, I got started before people even received their first check, before there was a top income earner list. And there were so many people that said, you know what, I want to wait to see what you do first. They put their own lives on hold, waiting to see the evidence. Y'all, we decided to become the evidence. How many of you need to become the evidence for people? See, people are going to procrastinate and put things off time and time again. And then there's some people like us, like you, who said, no, I'm willing to put foot to action. I am ready to get out of my own way and build the residual income and truly step into the direction of building the life of my dreams. Guys, I am LaVonda Thornton Bush, 2-star director out of Houston, Texas. I want to thank you for your time tonight. Have a great evening, everyone. Thank you.